Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace. I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, coming to you with another love reading for my Geminis. Geminis, how is your Saturday, or how was your Saturday, since it's after midnight here, Eastern Standard Time? I trust that your day was eventful, and I hope that you got everything that you wanted to accomplish done today. I know I did. Every day is a self-love day for me in some shape, size, or form. So I went to the beach and I had a great time. So I hope you had a great time in your day as well. So we're going to tap into your energy today to see how you're dealing with love and what love messages we may have. And take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. You know, if you want a personalized reading, you know the drill. Simply click on the link in the description, because the readings on this channel are free general readings. Please keep the comments cute. If you are not feeling the free general reading, kindly pay for one. And even then, I still may not be able to give you the answers that you're looking for, because we experience what we are supposed to experience to help us to grow. The tarot is not about getting the answers that you want, but more so getting the answers that you need. Someone needed to hear that. All right, so let's get into your reading. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Turn on post notifications. Click like. Share the video to share the wealth, and drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. All right, let's cut this thing one more time. All right, let's see, Gemini. So let's see. We have the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So in the past, or the recent past, you were experiencing the Five of Swords energy in your love connection. So you may feel like you were being lied to, or you were the one that were the root of dishonesty in your love connection. Or you could be feeling like you can't trust anyone right now, Gemini. So I feel like someone is just going through a transitional phase of trying to understand what they want out of a relationship, because obviously in the past it didn't work out. You feel like people overall just can't be trusted. It's like you choose. I feel like this is an energy of someone who chooses who they want, if that makes sense. Like, for instance, you have some people that are so confident that they allow their mate or potential to come to them. Like, if the only way that they'll be in a relationship is if someone approaches them, and not the other way around. The only way they'll be in a relationship is if someone approaches them, and not the other way around. And I feel like for this energy, this is a person who also is the initiator, the person who takes action and decides who they want to be with, because you are that confident. So the confidence works both ways, whether you expect people to come and approach you for you to be in a relationship, or you approach them. But this energy is for that person who typically chooses who they want. Like, I choose you on some Pokemon-ish. And every time you choose a person that you would like to court or date or elope with, it never seems to work out. So I feel like you're at this point where you're like, are you even ready for a relationship? Because you seem to choose the wrong person all the time. With the Three of Wands energy as the overall energy of your reading, Gemini, it's as if you now feel the need to wait now and switch the approach, to see if maybe you can wait to see who approaches you. That would tell you what kind of energies you're prepared, you've healed enough for. So I do see someone that is just wanting to switch their perspective and how they handle love. I feel like you're looking forward to greater experiences. And who isn't? You know, we all want to experience a greater experience. But your past has been a pretty rough one relationship wise. Your last relationship ended because you couldn't see eye to eye due to horrible communication. It was always a conflict of some sort. Even when you saw the light of day, it always still somehow managed to be a conflict about something, no matter how much you tried, right? And you may have been the root of the issue in your past relationship because you aren't that great with conflict resolution. Or could this energy could have been your person? I feel like this is someone who was dating another air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And currently, now that you're single, you don't feel as if you're ready to mingle because you feel like everyone is dishonest, and you feel like you yourself can't even be trusted, like you can't even trust your own energy. And I think that's what your main deal is because you're like, if I am one decision away from screwing up, that means that anybody that I date that's human, of course, is one decision away from screwing up. So what's the whole point? I feel like you're just questioning the whole dynamic of being in a relationship and seeing if it's even worth it, because right now you still see the future as being with someone and wanting to build something solid where you can communicate, understand each other on a molecular level, on a spiritual level, on a physical level. You want someone that is well rounded with you, but you yourself feel like you can't be trusted and you can't trust other people. So before you even can consider having this 10 of cups energy, you have to work through the kinks of what is holding you back from being completely upfront with yourself about the things that you're experiencing and the things that you think about and the thoughts that you bring to yourself. I feel like right now you're lying to yourself about your experience of the past, as if you're not taking responsibility for the actions that occurred in the past, and it's affecting you in a negative way. Because if you don't keep it a buck with yourself about the way how you handled things in the past, you're always gonna repeat the past. And I feel like that's why you're frustrated, because you're like, maybe it's because I'm always choosing the person that I want to be with, and that's why I'm always choosing wrong. But I don't think you have thought deeply enough to realize that you may be the root of your issue, because you haven't really dealt with the things within yourself that causes you to choose people who are hurting in this way, to treat you this way, to make you feel like you have to continue being dishonest in your connections in order to level the playing field when you are with someone that you claim to love. So it's like a cycle that continues over and over again. And you just want to get up out this cycle, but you feel like, like now is the time for you to overcome this and take the responsibility for these feelings. And I see that you're not even addressing your feelings, because right now the energy is just your thoughts, and you don't want to face these feelings. Right now is the time for you to address the way how things have been, so that you can change to accommodate this 10 of cups energy in the future, to be prepared for this 10 of cups situation in the future. You have to put the time in with yourself, meaning that you cannot jump into another connection and expect to have a beautiful experience when you're going in with baggage from the past. I feel like you still have trust issues. You have way too many trust issues to move forward. You have to make peace with the fact that you sometimes hide your true, authentic self because you feel as if people may manhandle it or manipulate it or just don't deserve it or don't deserve to know it up front. And the sooner you realize that every single experience is respective of that experience, you will not approach new people with the same ideas or the same approach from the people who has screwed you over in the past, because you remember now that every experience is to help you to grow into a better version of yourself. But if you're remaining the same, it's because there's something that you're not doing. And I feel like that by expressing the way how you feel, the hurt that you feel, like say, call things what they are. I am hurt because, not sweeping it under the rug and saying, you know, I just don't know. You know, brushing things off with I don't know. You do know, you just don't know how to put words to it. And the best way to do this is to sit with your feelings. And I feel like that's what you need to do currently, so that you won't feel like you're robbing yourself of the possibility of experiencing a love that you deserve. You have to love yourself in the way that you deserve in order to feel love and experience love and reciprocate love in the way that you envision it. I see with the Five of Cups energy being here is that you feel broken. Emotionally, you feel broken. Emotionally, you feel as if you give your all, you're going to miss out or possibly put yourself in a position to be too vulnerable. And by focusing on the faults of the past, you're going to lose focus on what the main goal is, and that is to heal. You have to heal. So I'm going to pull a love oracle card for you. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you and see what's going on. Like, what is affecting Gemini? Why Gemini is not facing their truth right now? What is affecting Gemini? And why Gemini is not facing their truth right now? Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And Gemini, this is your relationship with yourself. This is what I've been seeing for this entire reading, is that you're not facing yourself. And the reason why you feel that this way is because you are not taking responsibility for your input in the things that you've experienced. Yes, you were done wrong in the past. Some of you are not going to be happy with this information, but working on yourself is a big part of having a successful relationship. You can't expect a relationship to fill a void when you feel empty on your own. That is something that you have to fill yourself, because no one else should be responsible for making you feel whole. That is your responsibility. And I feel like you can genuinely do this. But it's going to take a little bit more effort from you, rather than just jumping into another relationship and hoping that it can solve the scars that you feel within. You have trust issues because, yes, people have screwed you over in the past, but you also have trust issues mainly because you do not trust yourself. And you have to figure out, why do you feel that you yourself cannot be trusted? Why do you have certain impulses? Where is this self-deception coming from? Why do you feel that you are not good enough for a love that doesn't have pain and deceit in it? You have to figure out why you feel so empty inside. And I have a hunch as to why. By looking here, it's simply because each time you don't address the things that are bothering you. You don't address the things that your true reasoning for being happy, wanting to be happy. You don't know what will make you happy. And the simple answer is by listening to yourself. When things don't make you feel good, don't go along with it. Identify what makes you unhappy. And that's when you'll be able to tilt the scale towards happiness. And then you'll be able to explain yourself to whomever it is that you decide to bless with your presence. Because, yes, Gemini, you are a blessing. But when you are not vibrating on a high frequency, you feel like a curse from the pit of hell. Gemini, in closing, you don't need anyone to feel whole. You just need to cultivate your own happiness. And I tell you this time and time again, that this is very possible by simply listening to yourself. Only then will you attract a love that you deserve and a love that will reciprocate positive energy so that you can maintain a connection that you don't have to recover from. Everything worth having takes worth. Everything worth having takes some level of work, right? And happiness is worth having, true happiness. So you have to treat yourself accordingly. And I trust that you will, so that you can get this 10 of Cups energy that you dream day in and day out about. First, you have to give this love to yourself. And everything else will fall into place afterward. I hope this resonates, and we'll talk soon. Love and light, tribe.